ladies and gentlemen. Don't you love that unlimited logo?
It's really creepy.
Thank you. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Unlimited Live, episode 3, and I'm Matt from Unlimited. Joining me, as always, is Mr. Walter Main. Walter, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Not too shabby, a little tired, but energized enough to watch an old pay-per-view. Go back into the depths of history in the WWE and in wrestling in general.
An oldie and a goodie.
Definitely a goodie. We're probably going to be joined soon, hopefully, by Bret Litke, and I hope that he does join us because this pay-per-view holds a special place in Bret's heart because, he got to attend it.
And he's never watched it back since.
He has not. So it'll be interesting to see, his reactions back then compared to his reactions now, and maybe, his perspective has changed. Who knows? But yeah, looking forward to watching Backlash 2004. 1 month removed from WrestleMania 20. You had at the time, still had the brand split at the time, so this was a Raw only pay-per-view. Some really good stuff happened on the show. A couple of weird things happened, like Jonathan Coachman versus Tajiri.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's the second match, apparently. Alrighty. Walter, are you ready to get this bad boy started?
I am. And anyone watching along with us, make sure you are at literal all zeros on your network feed.
All right, I will give you all 10 seconds to get to 0 seconds right now. Sorry that I've been kind of dropping the ball with videos over the past couple weeks, but that's what happens when work starts back up. I swear to God, if you flip the camera off, okay, good. As soon as I saw you do that countdown, I'm like, he's going to flip us off, isn't he? But yeah, sorry that I've been dropping the ball with some videos. There was obviously no Raw SmackDown recap yesterday. The Q&As that were supposed to be up did not go up, mainly because of a lack of questions, but also because I just didn't really have time to do them.
And also, Bret Litke was at a hockey game yesterday, so we could not do the recap.
And Bret Litke has, immediately following this video, has been indefinitely suspended from Unlimited for choosing hockey over the greatness of professional wrestling.
But if you want to hear my reactions to the controversy surrounding last night's SmackDown, you can find a video about that.
Yes, you can, and I will link that in the description box down below. It's not there now, but it will be after this video, so be on the lookout for that. Walter.
Yes.
Art thou ready?
I art.
All right. 3, 2, 1. The greatness of WrestleMania 20.
Oh God! Look at all that blood.
Jesus. The first image you see is Shawn Michaels in a pool of his own blood. And then Triple H getting murdered by the Invisible Man. Too soon?
No.
Okay.
I would have really liked if Triple H instinctively kept tapping and just slapped himself in the face.
Jesus Christ. I love this feud so much.
Yeah.
Strike the same place twice, but I will finish you lightning in a bottle, the power image. It fuels me, it walks beside, it haunts my thoughts. Strike strike of intensity, flash, immortality.
Chris Benoit was the most Canadian-sounding person of all time.
He really was. Like, even more Canadian than Bret. Bret Hart and Bret Lidke.
Right. Good opening video package.
I agree.
And now, Raw presents WWE Backlash.
That like graphic just looked like a room was flooding.
It really did. But opening pyro. Love it. What a concept.
Yeah, they can't put pyro anywhere else, but I bet you a week from Sunday they're going to have pyro fucking 8,000 times.
I feel like every match is gonna have pyro.
Every match has opening pyro.
Dude, remember Crown Jewel? Well, you didn't watch Crown Jewel, right?
No.
Okay. Well, I actually wound up watching it. Everybody involved in that tournament, literally everyone, had pyro. Even guys like The Miz.
Who never have pyro. Even when they were doing pyro, didn't have pyro.
Just they had pyro for some reason that night. I guess they just wanted to make the entrances feel special, I guess. But
Can't stop with me, no stopping me, no stopping me, no.
I love Shelton Benjamin.
Same.
I believe this is the only pay-per-view to take place in Edmonton.
It might be.
Maybe there's like an old school WWE or maybe WCW pay-per-view that did, but and for a time where WWE wasn't really at a high point business-wise, they still managed to sell the place out, get 13,000 people in there.
Why did they not give Shelton Benjamin
The
a world title feud after that?
Like, gee, you pin the champion in the middle of the ring in a match.
Even though he wasn't the champ then.
Okay. You pin God in the middle of the ring in a match.
And then went by count out.
Like, you do all this to make you do all this stuff that makes Shelton Benjamin look great, and then don't follow up on it.
Why did they have to dub over with Flair's awful theme? I'm still surprised around this time they never gave Flair one last run with the world title.
You know when they could have done it?
When?
2006.
You think?
Only reason I say that is because imagine Ric Flair winning Money in the Bank.
Oh my God.
Especially like after taking that superplex and then coming back like he did and then winding up winning it.
The ref opened the wrong rope.
The ref opens the rope like he was a woman.
Or Rey Mysterio.
Or at this time, Diva.
Or Rey Mysterio.
Or Rey Mysterio.
Because remember, like, late in his, like, before he got released, he was doing the Diva entry.
Yes, he was.
I have no idea why.
I don't either.
Maybe he couldn't get his leg up that high?
Looking back at it, this pay-per-view had 8 matches on it.
Jeez.
And this was a Raw-only show.
Okay, why are you counting him? He wasn't even doing anything.
What does that long sign say in the front row? It just says Edmonton. Okay. I thought it said something fancy or creative or funny, but no, it just says the city name.
Just Edmonton. Oh, and since we are here and live, Unlimited is not only officially invading SummerSlam, Unlimited is officially invading Survivor Series, as I have gotten my ticket.
I find it funny that, like, you're invading Survivor Series, Bret's invading SummerSlam, and I could invade WrestleMania, which is, like, right by my house.
Both too expensive.
Exactly.
So what you need to do is sneak in. Hashtag Mephi sneaks into Mania.
Good God Almighty.
Good Lord. Quicker than a hiccup.
Oh my God. Did you see that Eugene sign in the front?
No.
It was Eugene with a handicap sticker on it.
Oh, no. No, that's not okay.
I think that's awful but hilarious at the same time.
Was Eugene on this show?
Good question. Not that I see. Maybe he appeared in like a vignette or like a backstage thing. I don't know. I love the sign that says "A True Un-American." Oh, Ric Flair's going to the top rope. Gee, I wonder how this is going to end. Oh, he got slammed off the top rope. La-di-da.
Remember, like, the time or two that he didn't get slammed off?
Yeah, like his last match.
He did, what, a crossbody?
It was more like an axe handle.
Because I know I've seen him do crossbodies. I've seen him do clotheslines. You'd think Rick would never get caught in that with how many times people have done it.
Here we go. Say, oh, wait, they're in Canada.
Oh, wow. That did not look like it would feel good.
No, it did not.
Bless you.
Thank you.
The first ever Unlimited sneeze.
The sneeze is more over than Walter.
I'm the most over person on this channel.
Bruh. That's clearly wrong. It's clearly Peyton.
Oh, you mean the guy that's appeared in like 3 videos?
Correct.
And leaves halfway through podcasts? So, who are we going to have for guests next week?
Next week? Good question. I don't know. It's probably going to be me, you, and Bret, hopefully. But then the Unlimited WrestleMania review, which comes the week after. I know I have one special guest already confirmed, but I don't have another one. I'm still working on that.
You should get Monster.
Could you imagine? I'd probably piss my pants.
you'd have to pay him a lot.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me, brother.
You should get Conrad Thompson.
I should get the Cultaholics.
That would just be.
Go ahead.
That would just be awkward to time because of the time difference.
True. By the way, is What Culture still a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
They just have different people.
Imagine like a combination of like Solomonster, What Culture, the Cultaholics, like JD from NY. Good God. Good mic work.
Oh, Jesus.
OTRS Central. Jesus Christ.
I'm fairly certain the What Culture people wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, Brian Zane.
Okay, that's just too many.
Christian Miracle. Dylan Mesh.
Dylan Mesh refuses to be on the podcast, and it's infuriating.
I hopefully I can get him on a podcast. Even if it's something like where I'm interviewing him, like the wife of a pro wrestler or something like that.
What's the referee doing? Why is he stopping him from breaking the rules?
How dare he? This match isn't bad.
No, it's not.
It's about the best kind of match. Jesus, I love when Flair does that.
The flop.
Yeah. I mean, it's about the best match you can get out of Ric Flair.
Right. Oh,
like,
did you
at this time?
Did you ever see the? It was a post Raw Dark match. With I think it was Shawn and Orton versus Triple H and Ric Flair, and Shawn got his foot up when Triple H was going off the second rope, and he does the trying to keep his balance thing for like a minute straight.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
That's just the freaking greatest thing. I miss when they would do stuff like that, like post Raw Dark matches. Because then, they would just be having fun. Oh my god!
Okay, then.
That clearly wasn't supposed to happen. He was clearly supposed to do that thing where he goes over, tries to do the strut, and then gets knocked down.
Oh my god, I'm reading the card, and I thought it said Viscera defeated Lita, not Victoria. Jesus Christ.
Imagine if it was Viscera versus Lita.
Viscera versus Lita for the Women's Championship.
Flair had brass knucks.
A diving clothesline, and he won.
I think they didn't have a finisher for him yet.
I mean, that was an okay match.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. He beats Triple H multiple times, then he beats Ric Flair on a pay-per-view, and then they didn't give him the world title.
God, look at the height he got on that Stinger splash.
I can't believe it. This can't be. Look at his head. It's just growing as we speak.
Randy, first of all, thanks for taking the time to do this interview. Evolution not exactly getting
getting off to a great start tonight. Do you think that Ric Flair's loss to Shelton Benjamin could be a bad omen for things?
Oh, God, it's, what's his name? Todd
Grisham.
Todd Grisham.
It's the Todd father.
What's Todd Grisham doing these days?
Good question. Let's look it up.
7 years. That's very impressive.
Is he the one that's on ESPN now?
I believe so.
At WrestleMania 20. Still Todd, no respect. But tonight here in Backlash.
Oh no, he works for the UFC apparently.
I'm going to earn that respect.
Oh.
Says he's an American sports reporter employed by UFC and Glory Kickboxing. He left ESPN in 2016.
So he went to ESPN.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a studio host on Fox Sports 1 for UFC. He also won the Slammy for Best Announced Team with Matt Stryker.
I remember liking them.
But he also won 2 awards for Worst Television Announcer in both 2004 and 2006.
I take it that was from good old Uncle Dave.
I was going to say, yeah, WWE clearly loves him, but Uncle Dave does not.
Actually, those awards are done by his readers, not him.
Well, I still blame him.
Oh, wow.
He deserves to get thrown into the ocean.
Yeet.
Put him down. You put him out of his misery.
Is Randy Orton talking about murdering McFoley here?
Also, I feel like this interview is going on way too long.
McFoley down. Out of his misery.
In this interview, Randy Orton is younger than I currently am.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my God.
God. Oh no.
Yes, you heard that here, folks. You heard that correctly. Jonathan Coachman is in a match.
Who is he facing?
Is that seriously how the feud started?
Yes.
The feud started because Tajiri just misted Coach as a joke.
Coach's reaction. I loved Coach's reaction. So is it now considered racist for a Japanese wrestler to use the mist?
No. Wait, why?
Because that seems to be like really like stereotypical of Japanese wrestlers in Western companies. That green mist or the red mist or the dreaded black mist.
Coach at this time looks like Carlton from Fresh Prince.
He does. He really does. Yes. I miss Fresh Prince.
Same. I mean, I didn't watch it often, but I watched it. Now this is a story all about how my life
got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, tell you how I became the prince of a town called LA.
Oh, God. Later in the show, we also get to witness an incredible tag team match. The Hurricane and Rosie versus La Resistance.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
It did.
He roundhouse kicked the ring post.
WWE really had a hard-on for La Resistance at this time.
I don't know why.
Mainly because Raw just didn't have a tag team division, so they kind of had to throw anyone together.
And around this time, did either show have a real tag division?
I mean, it's 2 years before this, SmackDown did.
Oh, yeah, they had an awesome one.
But I honestly...
No.
They couldn't have because Edge and Benoit were both on Raw. Eddie was WWE champion. Ray wasn't really doing anything.
Ray was doing cruiserweight stuff.
Same with Chavo.
Mm-hmm. I think they were feuding.
And this is when Kurt Angle... this is like post-Kurt Angle neck break.
Yeah, so he was GM of SmackDown.
Yeah. So literally everyone in your tag team division at this time was no longer in a tag team. Okay, I'm looking at the match times. This match goes on for 6 minutes.
That's about 6 minutes too long.
Like, why is Tajiri taking a beating from the coach? This is like Michael Cole versus Jerry Lawler. Not as bad, but still. Like, it just kind of has that vibe to it.
Of a non-wrestler giving a wrestler a good match.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're going to do that, grab the top rope so you at least get leverage.
Or the middle rope, at least.
And even then, in a move like that, does leverage really matter?
No. Jesus.
Oh my God.
I think he legit got him in the head.
I'm the coach, that's why.
I love how his shorts have coach written on his butt.
Yeah.
He just slipped. He just slipped on the apron.
I didn't notice that.
Why is he going to the top rope?
I wanted to see him try to do something.
Jonathan Coachman with a shooting star press.
I would scream.
Instantly would become my favorite pay-per-view of all time if he did that. Jesus.
Oh, was that the drop kick he does?
Yes. Okay, again, why is he having a competitive match with the coach? I love when Tajiri did that.
What was that?
When he did that rope fake where he would just do a handstand or whatever it was.
Yeah. Handspring elbow.
Yeah, that. Monkey flip. Oh.
Coach, do you not understand what the number 3 is?
Oh, tarantula. Tarantula.
Tarantula.
His face.
The tarantula was so over.
The hell is that?
Oh my god, I just saw the Eugene
Oh my god, it's
sign.
Garrison Cade. He's dead.
He is. The month before this, he was teaming with Mark Jindrak.
And they had a WrestleMania match.
They did.
But who really remembers that?
Ooh.
Now, could you imagine he was a little bit lower and he just went face first into the turnbuckle?
Oh my god.
And
He
imagine
would have
that,
been out cold.
and imagine that turnbuckle was exposed.
He'd be dead.
And imagine that turnbuckle was lit on fire.
Good.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Okay, I always hate when they do that.
I was like, oh, what?
Like, I absolutely hate when they hype up a match that's not next. What in the world is he wearing?
I don't know.
Like, it's a leather jacket, but what's he wearing underneath it? Oh, God. This is an interesting show.
I just want to know, maybe sometimes you like to go out and grab a bite or. Yeah, I guess that has to be a tradition. Well, I would love to go take a I can't stop thinking about it. All the time. I can't stop thinking about you no matter what I do. Stop.
Remember how this whole Christian thing started?
Wasn't it a bet?
Yeah.
So I had to take matters into my own hands. I did this for you. At WrestleMania 20 was one of the darkest days of Chris Jericho's career. At WrestleMania, I'm gonna knock some damn sense in your head, and you will never, ever be the same again.
Oh, it's the prettier. Yes.
I love that move.
She wants a man.
Oh, look, it's the match that nobody talks about.
That was such a good match.
You're not my league. Wasn't big but talking big? I'm not in your league. I'm Chris Jericho. I'm a sexy beast, baby.
Oh, my God.
I'll get Chris back for what he said. Backlash is going to be Chris Jericho versus Christian and Trish Stratus in a handicap match. What? I'm going to do all the work. I'm going to beat Jericho's ass. I'm going to time this right. All you have to do is cover. 1, 2, 3. I have to congratulate Christian and Trish Stratus. At WrestleMania, they humiliated me at the biggest event in the history of this company. I haven't forgotten. I'm going to have my revenge. I'm going to get you two. Chris Jericho versus the creepy little bastard and the filthy, dirty, disgusting,
I thought it was only Stephanie that he used that on. God, those pants that Jericho's wearing there.
That took place in Chicago.
What did?
The last part of that video package.
How did you know?
I saw the arena. I recognize it.
Jesus, even I can't tell by just a filled arena. Right here, Trish looks like she's just wearing freaking yoga pants. Doesn't she?
She does. You're right. She's wearing sparkly yoga pants. The CLB.
It was either call him the CLB or Vince was going to have a blue dot appear over his face every time he was on TV. You did hear about that, right?
I honestly did not.
Yeah, Vince did not like Christian's face, so he wanted to put a blue dot over it every time Christian was on TV.
Wow, this is an all-Canadian match.
Yes.
In Canada.
Yes. All it's missing is Lance Storm being Jericho's partner.
Yes.
I remember this exact attire of his just because it was the attire that he had in the original SmackDown vs. Raw.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Loved that game.
Ah, God, what is Driss Carico doing on Impact?
No. It would be what is Jerry Christensen doing on in the Impact Zone?
Oh my God. Ah, God, what is Tasha Venus doing on Impact?
Lord.
WWE promoting sexual assault.
I don't think that's where they were going, but okay.
I was joking, but okay.
They do because they employed Enzo.
Oh my God. Domestic abuse as well. Well, not really. Yeah, technically, I don't know.
No, that would just be assault.
Yeah.
Like straight up assault. Because domestic, you have to be like, I think either together, living together, or like family. Legal talk on Unlimited.
My God almighty.
This is the announcement of the spawning of our sister channel, Unlimited Legal.
We are live from jury duty. Unlimited SVU.
Lord.
Bum,
Love that drop kick.
bum, bum.
Christian trying to be Hulk Hogan. Because red and yellow. Oh.
Into the front row of seats.
By God.
So she attempted to hit him,
But got knocked off.
5 bags.
All of the bags.
Speaking of 5 bags, hopefully, Bret said he'd be on hopefully in 15 minutes, which is good actually because immediately after the next match is Randy Orton versus Mick Foley. Plot twist, she hits Christian.
That would have been the most WWE thing to do.
Trish turns on Jericho for Christian. Then Christian turns on Trish for, like, Sable or someone. I don't know. Then Sable turns on Christian for Brock Lesnar. Oh, wait.
She already did that to Mark Miro. So I have no idea, like, how long they weren't together before she got with Brock.
Marvelous. Mark Miro.
Alliteration. More people need names and nicknames that all have the same first letter.
Just like the Mind, Matt Meffy.
I mean, I was talking about people with talent.
Excuse me, you're on this channel, are you not? Oh my God. Oh no.
Bret, no.
Oh.
Was Tomko in the picture at this time? I don't remember.
I think this was before him. Like right before him. Because I remember by Rumble he was with him.
Yeah. And he had been with him.
Yeah. I don't remember like when exactly.
Anything outside of being with Christian, Tomko was awful.
I mean, Tomko was still awful being with Christian.
Though I did hear he was pretty cool in Japan. Remember when Christian's thing was throwing hissy fits in the middle of the ring?
Yes.
How great was that?
You know what else was great?
What?
Natalia and her farting gimmick.
No.
You know what they should have done on Raw?
What?
When they announced that the Hart Foundation was going into the Hall of Fame,
Yes.
and they showed Natalia all emotional. I think you know where I'm going with this.
Just say it.
She should have farted.
They have given her so much crap.
Oh, it's the kill switch. I mean, I'm prettier. I mean, kill switch. I don't know.
I mean, Impaler.
I mean, reverse move something. Could you imagine he just tagged her in, like thanking her?
I would die.
Here's a vibe. Jesus!
Oh my god!
That was not a weak clothesline. Everyone's down. I agree, Walter.
Good. Oh. I forgot he did this, and now I suddenly remember it. Oh my god!
Another really damn good match.
Yes.
A cloverleaf. Part of me thinks he actually wanted to do the sharpshooter. And just forgot how.
No, because Benoit was on the show and Benoit did a sharpshooter. What? Go to the chat.
Oh, good God. What is with these finishers?
He won with an enziguri.
Like Shelton Benjamin wins with a diving clothesline. Jericho wins with an enziguri.
Next up, someone's going to win with a headlock.
Why does cowbell exist?
Well, let me tell you where babies come from.
Oh, good God Almighty, Walter! I have an eject button, you know, and you're the only one here.
But see, the stream would end up being over because you can't join back in once you've been ejected.
It wouldn't be over. I would just continue without you.
Well, it would be a pretty boring stream then.
First of all, that's a lie. Second of all, I don't appreciate your tone on my channel.
I'm sorry.
I need to speak with HR about this.
Hello, this is HR.
You see, I'd like to report Walter Maine. He lives somewhere in, like, Arkansas.
Uh-huh. We'll update you on this in 14
Oh,
to
there's
20.
Eugene.
We'll update you on this in 14 to 21 business days.
Did that that magazine, it said feel the stung. What is this segment? I don't know how to respond to that segment.
It's Victoria.
Oh, Walter, the champion, is entering first.
God.
Aww.
Damn it. Aww.
That was actually really cool.
It was, but still, the champion's entering first, and this is stupid.
Wow. He completely ignored that.
I mean, that was cute, but, you know.
But the champ's entering first. God. We have standards.
Down, 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 down.
Every time Lita, like, comes out like that, I keep thinking she tripped.
Imagine if that's how it all started and she just went with it from there.
And thus Lita's entrance was born.
Oh god, those lights are not pleasant. Those flashing lights actually give me a headache.
Oh my god, they're still going.
Jesus.
Thank God. Ladies and gentlemen, your new women's champion, Jack Doan.
Would that be better or worse than when Harvey Wimpleman won it?
Probably worse.
Harvey Wimpleman won the women's title. And then that just reminds you that Harvey Wimpleman was still employed in 1999. At least I think that's when that happened.
I told Bret to fix his internet because up next is Randy Orton versus Mick Foley.
What's Mike Foles doing in the Impact Zone?
See, that can't work now because he went to TNA as Mick Foley. By God. By God.
What's Cactus Jim doing in the Impact Zone?
What's Cletus John doing on Impact? By God, what is Dak Jones doing on Impact?
Lord. What?
What was that? So in case you guys missed this, Lita and Victoria just fell out of the ring.
While doing a collar and elbow tie up.
Literally fell through the second and bottom rope.
It was beautiful.
It was tremendous.
8 bags.
74 bags. God, is this gonna be? Are we gonna go back to women's matches being my bathroom break?
It's Lita and Victoria, so they were good.
Okay, but the world was that? I feel like every women's match at this time had that kind of combination.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, she completely missed that moonsault, but we're going to ignore that.
She kind of hit it.
She got her with her arms.
At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
At the end of the day, the Breakfast Club always. Oh wait, I don't think that applies to Lita versus Victoria for the women's title.
No, I don't think there was a women's member of the Breakfast Club.
There is actually.
Charlotte.
Her name is Charlotte, and she's in Chicago.
Of course. Now everyone's going to discredit everything she does.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah.
Because, people are stupid.
Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone watching would like to debate Walter Main on this topic, please DM me. Because, we need a good debate on this channel, and Walter Main is the king of crappy opinions, and I like when people challenge him, so.
Well, I'm sorry that Charlotte being the best all-around performer on the women's roster is to you a crappy opinion. Oh!
I can't wait until Backy Lunch main events WrestleMania next week.
I hate you.
My God, what is Ryan Rosie doing on Impact?
Can you stop?
Why? Come on, it's funny.
I don't even know who you'd be referring to.
Ronda Rousey.
Oh.
What is Ryan Rosie doing on Impact?
Yeah, I don't think they can afford her. Ooh.
Well, that was awkward. Well, that was even more awkward.
Oh, what, the reverse twist of fate?
The fact that she, like, barely hit it. Okay, that was actually cool. It's a little awkward, but it still looks kind of cool.
Yeah, when she flipped her over.
Yeah.
That was a decent match. God, that wig looked awkward. Didn't it?
A little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're just moments away from the Intercontinental Championship match.
Here we go. IC title on the line. Randy Orton faces Cactus Jack.
Well, technically it was billed as Mick Foley, but he came out as Cactus Jack.
And of course, it's a hardcore match. And this is the match, one of the two matches that really, really saved Randy Orton at the
Yes.
I would say this one and then his match at 21 against Cable.
Yeah. I'd even say the match with Benoit, because that was really good.
It was. I just, I was fine with him getting a world title shot, but if they're going to say Shelton Benjamin wasn't ready, but he was.
I think they just did it to break Brock's record. So Brock wouldn't be the youngest world champion in company history anymore.
One-on-one Evolution band from ringside. Their Continental title up for grabs. No rules, no hold bar. Anything goes. Will you become the hardcore legend of Backlash, or will you always be a sniveling, no guts little well? Yes or no, right here? What's it gonna be? Yes.
He said yes, and then he's like, damn it, I just said yes.
Really had nothing to do with chairs. It had nothing to really do with tables, garbage cans, or sheets. The name hardcore signified that I love the fans enough to put my body on a match with pain. Before I had the chance to take part in some barbaric matches, deep down in my heart, I rested with the comfort that I was doing it for love. I swore I'd never.
What the hell?
But in trying to recapture.
He just dumped Sandman over the top rope. God, Sandman's WWE theme was terrible.
Do 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 do. We had Unlimited endorse Metallica. That was such an awkward shot of Mick Foley.
Triple team effort to send me to the hospital. But the fact is, when I got the chance, I wrapped your arm in barbed wire and I tore them apart. If I were you, I'd be asking myself a simple question. That question would be, what the hell is this man going to do to me at Backlash, knowing full well he hates my guts? The answer, Randy Orton, is simple. I'm going to tear you apart. I'm going to take Barbie. I'm going to teach you the knees in the hardcore. I'm going to tear. I'm going to go hard. And I'm going to love it.
You could tell he was nervous coming into this.
Yep.
Wait, again, the champion's coming out first. What the fuck?
Let me guess. Benoit comes out first in the main event.
Oh my god, if he does, I'm gonna cancel my network.
If he does, then this live stream is over.
That is a pathetic looking barbed wire 2x4. It is so poorly wrapped.
That doesn't even look like a 2x4.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
That looks really awkward.
I think that was the point.
It kind of like if a baseball bat was square, then that's what it kind of looks like.
Yeah.
There you go. Speaking of baseball bats,
Look how good Foley looked there. I want to get that Cactus Jack shirt. He puts it on sale once a year.
Jesus. Imagine he swung, missed, and hit a fan with the barbed wire.
Oh my god.
or like hit that security guard. Like a security guard with a blade job at Backlash.
And they have to still sit there all serious when they're bleeding. No, the Bulls lost again.
Walter,
My God.
Walter, why do you watch basketball?
I just keep up with it.
We at Unlimited do not condone basketball.
Jesus.
You're fired from talking about basketball.
Look at those leopard skin boots.
By God, they turned me on.
Oh.
Walter Main. Walter Main. Walter Main. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh, I thought he was gonna like show me something bad, but instead he's just cracking open a cold one. This is what we do on Unlimited, ladies and gentlemen. We drink.
Oh, you make me drink.
The feeling's mutual, Walter. Look at how young Mike Chioda looks. Introducing first, weighing 785,525 pounds, Randy Orton.
Boy, he let himself go a little.
Just a little.
I'm surprised he can move.
Would be the next Yokozuna wrestling at close to 800 pounds.
Wanted to wrestle at 1,000 pounds.
Could you imagine that actually happened?
Dude, no promoter would do it.
No, of course not.
Because at that point, any move performed is high risk.
We're going to have Rey Mysterio versus a 1,000-pound Yokozuna.
Lord.
Just imagine the visual of that match.
I don't. That would be awful.
Oh.
Oh.
Love how the 2x4 is just like stuck to the ring.
I was going to say perfect position.
Good God.
Yeah, in Mick Foley hardcore matches, you don't have to blade. I forget if Foley ends up busted open in this one.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Speaking of busted open in Mick Foley matches, remember Triple H's leg in their street fight?
Oh my God.
You could see how deep the gash was. And you know what the crazy thing is?
What?
Foley wasn't even 40 at this point.
That's insane. He's one of those guys that's just always looked old, even if he's not old.
Right. Like, when he retired, I think he was, what, like 34? In 2000 when he retired?
Something like that. Like, Foley was in that category. Flair was in that category. Hogan was in that category.
Yeah.
A lot of wrestlers in the 80s were like that.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Enjoy.
Unlimited proudly presents to you dinner. I will show you my dinner.
Walter Main is eating a sandwich.
A pork chop sandwich.
We at Unlimited have officially endorsed pork sandwiches.
Yes.
Oh, God. He has gasoline, a barbed wire baseball bat, and a lighter. Nothing bad can happen.
Yes, because at that point you throw away the entire bat, not just the lighter. Oh my God.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm just wondering, are we supposed to believe that at every wrestling show there's randomly a board with just barbed wire stapled to it?
It's there under every ring. You just don't know.
Does it serve an actual purpose?
The main event of Mania this year is going to have barbed wire involved.
Uh-huh. It's been less than 5 years since the last time we saw barbed wire.
Oh, God.
And you should know that because you were there.
This is true.
How cool was it to see a barbed wire spot live?
It was pretty
and a
cool.
thumbtack spot.
Even though that match was pretty bad because it was just so slow, at least like they did some stuff to try to pick the crowd back up, like thumbtacks and barbed wire. It definitely helped.
I feel the concept really hurt the match. The fact that they hung all the weapons.
Also, the fact that they didn't really explain like what the stipulation was. They just kind of said, "Oh, it's going to be an asylum match," and didn't really follow up on that.
Yeah. Like, I liked the match they had the month before. I didn't love it. I liked it. Oh my God, look at his arm.
Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no.
His arm is freaking mangled. Who are you talking to? Who are you trying to get to join us here live on Unlimited?
Peyton.
Peyton.
He asked how far into the match are we, and I said, almost done with it.
No, there's a good portion left.
Okay, but by the time, I don't even know if he's home. By the time he gets home and settled in and on Xbox or whatever.
Oh my God.
He can join us for the rest of the show. I mean, there's still a couple more matches left.
I don't even know what the other match is.
Well, it's the triple threat. Also, the Hurricane and Rosie versus La Resistance, like I said earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Oh! Okay, how did two of them hit his chest?
Probably bounced up. Because you've got to think, that's a fully grown man bouncing down. And thumbtacks are incredibly light.
Oh, my God. That was such an awkward roll-up. And also Edge versus Kane. The two matches other than the triple threat are really short, so we should get through them in like 10 minutes.
I forgot Edge versus Kane happened. Nope. At that point, I'd be like, oh, yeah, no, I'm done here. I have thankfully during Christmas or any other season never stepped or gotten a thumbtack stuck in my hand or anything. Because I've heard even one is just incredibly painful.
Yeah.
Let alone like hundreds. I like how the camera didn't follow them.
Jesus. Love that he just nonchalantly threw him. He was like, oh, here you go. Jesus.
Bless you.
Thank you. I am the unlimited sneeze champion.
Well, you won't be the predictions champion.
Oh, shut up. Okay, WrestleMania is like really going to make or break our predictions. I'm going to go 1-16.
Oof.
Walter's going to go 0-17.
Big oof.
Doesn't he attack the refs?
I think so. Then he does a dive.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Oh my god, his arm. And they keep zooming in on it. Oh yeah, in case you didn't know, his arm is basically gone.
I really wish McFoley had a podcast to talk about like this kind of stuff.
Dude, he probably doesn't remember half of it because he probably got injured through all of it. Like that Hell in a Cell match.
Or the I Quit match.
Yeah. From St. Louis, Missouri, by way of St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, Randy Orton.
What? Where did that come from?
I don't know. When you run out of things to say, just say random stuff.
From Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, by way of Paris, France.
that makes a tremendous amount of sense.
From parts unknown.
Oh, it is Peyton Peoples, ladies and gentlemen. Peyton, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Where the hell's Bret at?
Brett's having internet / Wi-Fi / just issues in general. So,
well, that's very unfortunate.
We have officially barred him from the channel and replaced him with you. So, congratulations, you're hired.
Oh boy.
Are you free every Tuesday immediately after SmackDown?
I'm kind of, but I can't watch SmackDown. I get off of work at the same time SmackDown ends.
Well, you're fired.
Okay, cool.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the release. We have come to terms on the release of Peyton Peoples.
And we have rehired Bret Leckie.
All right, I'm about to hop on. Bad Blood 2004, right?
Backlash 2004.
Backlash.
Yeah, we're pretty close to the end of the Orton Foley match, so might as well just join us for the start of the next match.
Yeah, I'll probably just.
Oh my god.
This match is freaking brutal, and not brutal in a bad way.
No, yeah, I know.
Mandible claw! Mandible claw!
And I've seen that match I've seen that match quite a few times, just because it's one of my favorite. That might actually be my favorite Intercontinental Championship match of all time. I feel like that was the moment that Orton like really became like a star, like or showed signs of becoming a real star.
Yeah, before that, I feel like he was kind of just a guy.
Well, and
Oh my god!
my thing with this is that he won this match on his own. So with the bit when he beat Benoit,
RKO.
When he beat Benoit, he looked like a dude who just got lucky.
Not really.
Well, but because he lost it like a month later, like he looks like a dude that like got it. Just kind of the way it was presented, it looked like a dude who got like lucky, and then like it went back to Triple H, and then he didn't.
Okay,
really do
I think Mike Chioda hit one of the thumbtacks.
And with the Undertaker feud, like he always kind of had to cheat when he won. But with like his Foley match, like he straight up gets the job done just by being like this savage.
Oh my god!
freak.
He RKO'd him onto the baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire to win.
Here, pause it real quick, and I'll just jump to the end point.
That was a fantastic match. All right, Walter, pause it in 3, 2, 1.
It's just Orton laying there with the title across his waist.
Yes. I'm at... I freaking hate these times. I can't see it on my TV.
Something 28:48. Right?
I think we're at 128:48, Peyton.
Okay, he just hit the RKO on the baseball bat, so let me just fast forward a few seconds.
Yeah, go to 128:48. It should be Orton, Foley, and the bat.
Yeah, all right, in there.
All right, everyone ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my god, look at his back.
I don't want to.
See, that's the thing that I like though about this is that like it's a brutal spot, but like it's very memorable because of how like rarely like a spot like that happened in WWE.
Yeah, that's what makes it so great.
Yeah. So when you see guys like just getting thrown on like thrown to barbed wire and on thumbtacks like every week in like places like CZW or like and even ECW, like it takes away some of the magic of it. Just because
ECW actually didn't use barbed wire that much.
They didn't?
No.
I know that they did use it.
They did, but it was very rare.
Yeah, the barbed wire part was actually pretty rare in ECW. I mean, obviously the extreme, not the extreme part, but the weapons part wasn't. But,
yeah, but that was mostly chairs and tables.
Yeah. Yeah, in ECW, you mainly just saw chairs and tables. You would occasionally see barbed wire. I don't think they ever used thumbtacks.
No.
I think thumbtacks was strictly like a WWE thing.
Thumbtacks was a Japanese thing.
CZW, like those places do it.
Thumbtacks was a Japanese thing until Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Because I think Foley's stated that he took the first ever thumbtack bump in North America.
Could you imagine they like when they're clearing the thumbtacks and like they forget one?
Oh.
And then in the next match, like Cena's on right now. He hits an AA on someone and they get the thumbtack stuck in them.
Oh.
It's so weird that they released like a DVD for Cena when he was only on like the roster for 2 years and like was only like he didn't even start, like he was just kind of like a lower mid card guy up until like that feud with Lesnar in 2003. Cause like he had only won like the U.S. title by this point.
Yeah,
like he hadn't
he
even been on
just
the roster.
won the U.S. title.
Yeah, literally a month before this.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny that they just released a DVD from that soon.
Peyton, why did you mute yourself?
All right, while this match is setting up or is being set up, I will be right back. Give me like 2 minutes.
Well, it looks like I'm the only one speaking here since they're gone. So, everybody, just go into the comment section below and post all your visceral hatred for Matt, Meffy, and Peyton. Oh, hi, Peyton. I like how Triple H just gave a glancing look to his stablemate that was just, like, murdered.
One of the things I liked about Evolution is it seemed like they didn't get, like, for a heel stable, it seemed like they didn't get involved in the matches as much as, like, a lot of other ones did.
No, they did. Mostly Triple H matches.
But, like, for, like, the really big, like the Mania match, at Mania 20, like, they didn't get involved in that.
True, but everything else they did.
Did they get involved in the Armageddon 2002 one?
Yeah. Evolution wasn't a thing by then.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
Ric Flair did.
Well, no, yeah, it was because that was the night where, no, I'm thinking Armageddon 2003. So they formed like the like end of 2002.
Beginning of 2003.
Okay.
Oh goody! It's the greatest tag team of all time. La Resistance.
La Resistance lives on. I need to watch the South Park movie.
Oh, goody. I have returned just in time to see my favorite tag team, La Resistance.
Rob Conway. Who wasn't even French.
To be fair, Roddy Piper wasn't even Scottish, and like Jinder Mahal not even Indian. And Eddie Guerrero isn't white.
No, Chavo Guerrero was white. Kerwin White.
But I believe Scott Roddy was from Irish descent or Scottish descent. And Jinder's, of course, of Indian descent.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, usually I don't eat on my channel, but now I'm eating cookies.
I'm eating chips after my sandwich.
I think we all know what Peyton's eating.
Ass.
Yeah.
That's actually a requirement to joining Unlimited.
Eating ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club, but it's instead the Matt Murphy Eat My Ass Club.
Imagine if that was the requirement that he gave Kofi for entering
Oh
getting
my
the
god,
WWE title match.
dude! Could you imagine?
That would have gotten so much hate.
Wow, they must have really lost the crowd here because they dimmed the lights.
I mean, like, the match before, it's one of, like, the greatest hardcore matches.
Oh my god, look at all those empty seats.
Right?
Some people may have left just straight up because Michaels was there. Like,
Yeah, Michaels wasn't exactly loved on the show.
oh, he was hated. Like, they despised him for years. Like, I feel like even now he would still get booed if he was, like, on a Raw in Montreal.
Oh yeah.
And, like, this is, like, 22 years later.
You know what this means, right?
What?
Survivor Series in 2020 needs to go back to Montreal.
Yes.
And we need an ending, just like Montreal.
Oh, like we've done like 10 times.
Probably more. Oh my god. Wait, where's that sign? Put the sign up, damn it. Peyton, you missed it earlier. In the crowd, there's a sign that says Eugene, and it has a handicap sticker on it. I love it. Like Eugene's not there. They put the sign up. Eugene's there. They don't.
Yeah. Poor timing. Rosie took off his mask.
Is he wearing a sticker that says "Hug me"?
Yes.
No, I think it says, "Hi, my name is Eugene."
You know what's really weird? He's like a massive Trump supporter.
Wait, Nick Dinsmore?
Yeah.
Oh, that explains the gimmick.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Unlimited just got political.
We are launching our sister channel, Unlimited Politics.
Featuring Liberal Walter.
Liberal Walter. Every episode of Unlimited Politics is going to open with Liberal Walter. Why? Why? Just why? Just why?
Why does this match exist?
What? I'm so confused. That
Just shut up. Just shut up and laugh at the guy pretending to be retarded.
uh,
Hey, people want her.
oh my God, second time.
Why in that cut was Triple H freaking drooling? Did they think that made him look tough?
I don't know anymore. That locker room literally looks like it's in just a random corner of the building.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look, it's the most overrated hockey player of all time.
Oh, you are so lucky Brett's not here.
Who, Wayne Gretzky?
Yeah,
Yeah, Wayne Gretzky was a one-note player who
dude,
couldn't do anything.
dude. If Bret was here, he'd murder you.
The only worse player and more overrated player in history is Connor McDavid.
I don't know enough about hockey to dispute that.
Just know that no matter what anyone else says, Wayne Gretzky is the worst player ever.
What the hell?
What?
Johnny Nitro?
Yep.
Your TV is loud.
I think it's Walter's because mine's like really low.
Fucking liberal, Walter. Goddamn.
Sorry. Is that better?
Every time Kane came out with that towel, it made me think he actually had hair.
What was the point of the towel?
I don't know.
Because he had a sweaty forehead.
I mean, at least with Taz it looked cool. With Kane it kind of looks awkward.
Forgot, like, it's so easy to forget just how like muscular Kane was.
Yeah, Kane was massive.
Even in like we were watching the Extreme Rules match, I think like last night, I think. Like he was still jacked in that.
Not nearly as jacked as he was here.
But for like he was still in really good shape though for someone who was like 45 at the time, 46.
Yeah.
He was massive. It's funny because like him, Jericho, and Rob Van Dam were like 5 years ago. They were all still like absolutely ripped and shredded. Now they all got like oversized. Like now they all got like a bit of a gut on them. They got like man titties. Meanwhile, Austin practically looks the same, and like it's funny because like Austin and Goldberg look like the same. They did, and like
The only thing you can tell different with Goldberg, his beard has gotten really gray.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Austin might dye his beard because I feel like his is probably like
Probably. He probably dyes his beard.
because like Undertaker dyes his hair.
Yeah. Meffy doesn't have hair.
I actually do.
You don't.
I have more hair than I've had in a while.
It's fake.
You're correct.
Yeah, he got all the hair off of his ass and just super glued it to his head.
I donated my hair to science.
They gave it back because it wasn't good.
You're probably right.
You know,
Yeah, I gave
I'm
it
gonna
to
join
science.
the club here.
They're just
Wow.
like, sure, we'll use this, and then like immediately after he left, they just went out back to like some hobo was like, here, you want a bag of hair?
I gave it to science so they can figure out why at 23 years old I'm balding.
My grandpa apparently like started losing his hair at 18.
Dude, I don't get it.
My dad started balding in like his early to mid 20s. Like I'm already kind of got a bit of a receding hairline.
Yeah,
Well,
so
Walter Main has joined the No Camera Club.
so do you have a family history of early balding?
I do.
I don't.
What about your grandfather?
No.
Well, maybe you're dying.
Thanks, Walter.
You have
So glad you're thinking positively. Bless
that's
you.
my gimmick. Positive.
Whoever just sneezed, bless you.
That was my roommate's dad.
Well, bless you.
Tell him. Wait, his name is Stan.
No.
Oh,
Where the hell did you get Stan from?
I thought I heard Stan.
My roommate's dad.
Why? Oh, okay. Why is your roommate's dad there? Does he live with y'all?
Yeah.
Do y'all make forts? Like pillows and stuff.
No.
You should do that. Good
You're an
bonding.
idiot.
Hey, well, sorry. I was just trying to get you closer with your roommate's dad.
He's a man that likes to be left alone.
Yes, classic WWE spot of someone with an injured hand just getting their hand thrown into like the stairs and
The post.
the post.
Did you just say the stairs?
Stairs match 4 confirmed.
There's only been one.
Stairs match number 2 confirmed.
Stage match.
The ring is just surrounded with other stages.
No, you can just pick the stage up and hit each other with it.
They need to do another stairs match. In fact, there needs to be a pay-per-view every year just called Stairs.
So like Mustafa Ali and Buddy Murphy like basically just had a stairs match because like they had that no DQ match, but like the only weapon they really used were the stairs, and it was awesome.
Who's this Mustafa Ali character you speak of?
That's not canon.
He's just Ali. Pretty soon, Becky Lynch is just going to be back.
Or she's just going to be Lynch.
Then you could never have her in a match against Naomi.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm going to use that eject button now.
Has any big man ever hit that flailing elbow?
No. All my life been sitting at the table.
You know what was you know what spot was really cool that I think Edge only did once? That I think it was like Judgment Day 2009 where he beat Jeff Hardy by doing like the lifting DDT. What he called that the execution, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he did it off of the top rope.
Oh,
I
yeah, I remember
that.
I ordered that pay-per-view.
Why?
I don't know. I just wanted to watch wrestling, so I'm like, I'll order it.
Did you even have a job?
Dude, I was, what was it, 2009? I was 14. Yeah. No.
So you just wasted your parents' money.
Yeah.
I've heard that was actually a pretty good show, though.
Oh, everyone's favorite ref, Earl Hebner.
And his classic giveaway on when the count's going to end a match. Would you like to know what it is?
What is it?
He's not looking at them. If he's not looking at them, it's a 3 count. Like, watch.
Yeah, I saw it.
He was not looking at them.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event.
4 out of 10.
A rematch of the epic championship match from WrestleMania 20 as the World Heavyweight Champion Vacant defends against Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
And a vignette for...
Which is it?
What would that have been? Judgment Day?
I don't understand why they promote SmackDown shows on Raw.
Well, it's a pay-per-view. It's WWE. They're making the money either way.
Yeah, okay, Judgment Day. That was the one where Eddie cut himself a bit too deep.
Yeah, that with that net. And like, what's so great about that? Like he just keeps attacking JBL with like blood just gushing everywhere.
And then after the show, he went into shock.
Yeah. So goodbye, little brave.
Opening day is tomorrow.
All right, since we are watching the vignette for the main event, we have one more match remaining. I would just like to remind everyone that if you like this video, leave a like. If you don't, leave a dislike. If you want to be involved, then leave a comment. If you want other people knowing about us, share these videos. And if you want more amazing content like this, then subscribe to this channel. Like our Facebook page, join our Facebook group, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Twitch, even though we haven't done anything on that Twitch channel yet. And just be on the lookout for more content. Also, go check out Walter Main's video earlier today about the Asuka Charlotte situation. Yeah, that's about it. Keep doing the good things.
Also, as soon as we figure out Mephi's address, we're putting that on the internet so y'all can follow him too.
Next Wednesday night is the Unlimited podcast where we will be previewing and predicting WrestleMania 35 and all 73 matches on it.
And also we will be revealing Matt Mephi's address.
Also, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit, but we will also have one more Raw SmackDown Live recap immediately following SmackDown Live on Tuesday. It will be the Go Home edition as we get set for WrestleMania. And then in 2 weeks' time, be on the lookout for the WrestleMania Review podcast, where myself, Walter Main, and a couple of special guests will be reviewing that monstrosity known as WrestleMania.
All 83 hours of it.
And and by special guest, he really means special guest because for the first time ever, Matthew Mullins will be joining the Unlimited podcast.
No.
If that ever happened, I wouldn't be on it.
And B, it would be the end of Unlimited.
Oh, thank God, the champion's not entering first.
The first title match, like the whole night where that hasn't happened.
But it's also, it's weird. Like, the champ's not entering first, which is fine, but Triple H is entering first. That just feels weird. Actually, I shouldn't say that. He usually enters first. Because he's God.
He is.
Is this a fat Triple H match?
It is. It is a Triple H match.
It is fat Triple H.
He's still got some abs. This isn't quite fat.
I mean, he still has some abs, but he also has some pudding.
I mean, you go like 2005. That's peak fat Triple H.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
2006 too.
Yeah, see, he's starting to get a little tubby.
God, I love his entrance.
You just want him to spit on you.
I would be honored.
I feel like we would all be honored if that happened.
You think he ever just said to Stephanie, like when they're like fooling around, like I got 2 words for you? You think he ever used his own catchphrases during sex?
Probably.
I hope not.
I'd like to imagine that during sex, The Rock just cut to promos.
Oh my God.
Oh God, Triple H was wearing white boots.
Because he's a fan of white supremacy. Little known fact.
The jabroni beating, pie eating, ass eating.
Meat beating. What was that last one? Nothing.
We're just gonna skip that. All right, the booing didn't start that much yet. The booing really starts when Earl Hebner comes out later.
Because I think at this point they had stopped blaming Shawn and more just blamed Vince and Earl.
I blame Bret Hart.
Yeah.
I think it could have been handled better by everyone involved.
I think if Bret Hart wasn't a greedy asshole.
I think if Shawn Michaels hadn't been a piece of shit.
I think
that if Bret Hart hadn't been Canadian.
I think if Vince McMahon could better control his roster.
Yeah. I think those are all valid points. Like, Shawn didn't help it because
he at the time he was really, really
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And Bret was stubborn. Vince was hard-headed.
The funniest thing about this is that, like, they're in his home country or whatever, and he's the world champ, but they still announce him for being from Atlanta.
Aww.
but
They showed Nancy and Daniel.
Oh yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, no.
I remember the first time I watched this. I was just like, oh.
There's so many things wrong with this.
He puts the RIP in Crippler.
Wow. Just wow. Just wow. I can't even say anything else.
We've just seen 4 people that Chris Benoit beat.
On. Oh.
I can't not laugh at that.
And half of them lived.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's so awkward. 4 people that he beat up are here, or beat, excuse me, are
I
here.
like how Sean just like the referee like Benoit and Triple H are like staring each other down, and Sean just like dicking around with someone in the crowd.
Yeah, probably his family.
No, it was. I think they were yelling at him.
Yeah, it was fans.
Yeah, like he's kind of a heel in this match. Like, cause like he kind of embraces like the fact that everyone there hates him.
They need to do more pay-per-views in Saskatchewan.
All right, so
They need to do a pay-per-view in the Yukon.
They need to do a pay-per-view in the Northwest Territories.
it would have also kind of been cool to see like Benoit like go after the WWE Championship and like instead of doing like just have Triple H and Shawn Michaels in a singles match and then like do Angle versus Benoit versus
Eddie.
Yeah,
Or
that would have been.
no, I wouldn't have. I would have preferred Benoit, just Benoit versus Eddie.
I don't know,
But then what do you do with Kurt at 20?
Yeah, I mean it worked out fine the way it did. Because the main event of WrestleMania 20 is one of the best like main events of like that show.
I mean, you could always put Kurt Angle in the U.S. title picture.
Big Show versus Kurt Angle versus John Cena.
That was literally the match they did to decide who got to face Eddie.
Yep. And Cena tapped out.
All my life been sitting at the table.
One guy had the sign that said "I forgive." One guy had the sign saying "I forgive you, Sean," but the other guy had the sign that said "Lap dances rule."
From India, Triple H.
What?
Standing over 7 feet tall, weighing 420 pounds. Funaki.
Boy.
I guess that's what being an announcer does to you.
Makes you taller.
It makes you taller and fat.
Yes.
From Tokyo, Japan, weighing in tonight at 305 pounds, Hulk Hogan.
I was gonna. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
What?
I said you could have been on the money if you said like Godzilla, but
I have a feeling Godzilla weighs a little more than 305 pounds.
He's 307.
He's kind of bigger than buildings.
he's 306 and 1/2 pounds.
But you see, he does DDP yoga, so a lot of the weight is gone.
Oh, hey, it's raining.
We're expecting sunny skies tomorrow for opening day.
Nice.
If there are any Yankee fans that are going to be at the stadium,
Boo.
come visit me. I'll be at a window somewhere in the building.
And then you
Probably on his phone.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna be. There's gonna be a line of people, and here I am, like, oh, I'm on Facebook or something.
Please meet up with Matt Meffy at the show and follow him home, and either email me or Walter his home address.
Dude, all you really have to do is message Cowbell.
You know.
No, Cowbell can't find your resume anymore.
Oh, good, perfect. It's lost forever. Amazing.
Also, Cowbell would like say like you must go on a quest for 3 adventurers. Like he wouldn't give it to us.
I think he would. He would just
Dude,
make
if you legitimately want my address, all you have to do is ask.
Yes. Oh, and also,
we could give out your personal cell phone number.
Please don't.
Everyone meet us at Meffy's house because we will be having a WrestleMania viewing party there.
I don't recall ever setting this up.
It's okay. I went ahead and did it for you, so you didn't have to. You're welcome.
I don't think that's how this works.
That's how it works.
This doesn't work for me, brother.
So you can contact Meffy at 551.
Dude!
358.
Dude, stop!
You can contact Meffy at 666. That's right, kids. He's actually the devil.
Jesus!
I like how. Did you think I was going to actually finish it?
I mean, you got every other number right.
Because I have your number.
Thank you, Walter.
And then you tried saying I don't, and you tried messaging me as someone from Yugoslavia. Even though Yugoslavia doesn't exist.
That's so racist. How dare you insult those Yugoslavians who don't have lives anymore because of you?
It was just split into multiple countries.
Oh,
and also when who was that? Mike Chioda?
Yeah.
When Mike Chioda was counting, he was hitting Triple H's hair.
Oh, there's the first "you screwed Bret" chant.
Oh yeah, this is definitely the start of Fat Triple H. You can tell.
I think that they'd also chant that when Sonny came out.
You know, I always wonder why Chris Candido stayed with her as long as he did.
Why
I mean, now he's
so young.
I mean, now he's dead. It's probably because of her.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I can actually lay down. Oh my God, there goes Daniel.
There is no
dude. Well, there goes Nancy.
Yeah, that happened at the 2001 Royal Rumble.
That happened at the 2007 Rumble at the.
Oh, there goes Chris.
Now imagine if David had been home visiting.
Probably could have stopped him. I'm just kidding. David was probably like 7. Oh, no, not 7. Probably much more than that.
Yeah. I don't know how old David is now. I know he's wrestling.
I actually think that he stopped because, like, I remember, like, Jericho kind of said he's not very good.
What, David Benoit?
Yeah, I've heard that, like, he's just not good.
Also, I think it's kind of smart because, like, oh my God.
He's just going to have to inhabit other talent.
I think it's smart only because, you know, that's always going to follow him. The fact that he's Chris's son.
Yeah, he'd probably have a hard time getting any sort of booking.
How many times do you think people ask him, I thought you were dead?
And he'd have to be like, no, that was my stepbrother or half-brother. I love Triple H's selling of submissions by just thrashing around and being Look at his head. Look what
I
he's
like how
doing.
Sean just slowly takes his time to get into the ring.
I'm not a part of your machine. Not a part of your machine.
Oh, apparently Benoit spoke French.
Oui, oui. Yes, Jake, you are a part of my machine.
My TV's on like 4, and even I can hear the booing.
Oh, it's about to get worse because Earl Hebner's coming out. Imagine he called for the bell. I kind of want him to at this point.
Oh, Chris apparently has another kid.
Yeah, Megan.
Yeah.
She's the forgotten Benoit.
It doesn't say how old David is, though.
Michael Sean Hickenbottom.
What a horrible name. Like, seriously, what a bad last name.
You screwed Bret. You screwed Bret.
What was that noise?
Oh damn.
There's apparently a Southpaw Regional Wrestling shirt for sale. Texas woman births 3 sets of twins in 9 minutes.
Oh God.
So yeah, I'm reading up a bit. So apparently Benoit was like one of the few guys that would take a chair shot to the back of the head.
Yeah, and you probably wonder why he's dead today.
I feel like even if he didn't, I feel like he would have been dead by now anyway.
Oh, I don't think he would have been dead.
I don't know. I feel like he'd be dead by now.
No, I don't think he would have been dead. I think he would have been one of those people they can't bring back because he's not coherent.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like by this point, he wouldn't be around anymore.
I think he'd still be alive. He would just be noticeably having the side effects.
And it's such, because if he had just killed himself, that's horrible. But he wouldn't die a monster. But now, it's.
Yeah, now he's a horrific monster.
And what's even crazy about it, that it's everyone who knew Benoit knew he was a great guy. It was just this case of this dude just snapped. He wasn't his right mind state. Just
Right.
there's no excusing it. I'm just saying it's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. Michaels with a Rainmaker. I wonder what Bret Hart's thoughts on Shawn Michaels are today.
He wouldn't put him in his top 2,000.
They're on good terms. Like they did that. They did like that. They even did like a documentary together where they just sit down and like it was like an interview and they talk about their careers and like, or whatever. And like they would like I remember like Bret Hart would even say like even when he hated Shawn Michaels, like they always had a bit of respect for each other.
Like as performers.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
oh my god.
well, and so Bret and Vince were on like speaking terms since like 2002. Because after he had his stroke, Vince reached out to him.
Yeah. What was Benoit even doing there? He's just kind of staring at Shawn.
I don't recall. Does anybody bleed in this match?
I don't know.
Probably not, considering all the blood Michaels and Triple H lost the month before.
Right.
And the fact that I think like a month or two later, isn't that when they did the Hell in a Cell match?
Couple. That would have been July, so yeah. Like 3 months later.
Yeah, they're saving the blood loss for that match.
Which I know a lot of people don't like that Hell in a Cell match. I love it.
The only downside about it is it did go kind of long.
And it was slow.
But I like this. I sometimes like the slow aspect of it because it just seems more brutal.
What I'd like to imagine is like I can't imagine what Vince was like reaction to it was like, because you can tell like he like had respect for Benoit, like, and you said in an interview like that you should like he doesn't want to just like pretend like Benoit doesn't exist
But he
because
can't promote him.
well yeah no yeah like it's well, you said to include him from a historical perspective, which I believe is okay. And it's another thing to promote him, which is not okay. But you can't deny he existed. But like I've heard like a lot of wrestlers say that like, despite like it being iffy on like booking, like how he booked guys, like Angle has said that like Vince was like a father to him. And, Mark Henry has said that it was talking about in his documentary how he was really close with Vince. And like I've heard numerous wrestlers say that Vince like views it his roster as like
Walter, your video has 13 views on it so far.
Ooh. That's 6 more than the last time I checked.
Probably all 10 of your fingers and 3 of your toes.
Wow. A camel clutch.
It's weird seeing Triple H do this.
Or should we just call it the accolade?
Or should we just call it God? Who's in the ring? God. What move did he just do? God.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. Ugh.
And I'm gonna beat you when you go one-on-one with the game right here tonight.
At WrestleMania. Good God.
Yeah, but man, because like Eddie's like desperate, like heartbreaking, but like I can't imagine how hard Benoit must have been for like guys like Kurt Angle and Chris Jericho and like Rey Mysterio who were like close with him because like
Dude, and it's not even them. Like, so many people that his whole family was close with in WCW.
Yeah, like Rick.
Yeah, I mean it's like it's crazy because like with Eddie, this is sad, but we can remember him fondly. Like we can celebrate his legacy and like talk about him for years to come, and people will continue to be like inspired by him and like hope to live up to his name. With Benoit, it's like,
Oh, there's that Eugene sign again.
yeah, I see it.
So awful.
But again, like they put the sign out for this match. Why?
Remember when, like, in his really intense matches, Benoit would do that thing where he blew his nose on people?
Yes.
So at the Comedy Central for Flavor Flav, this happened in August 2007. But Jimmy Kimmel said Chris Benoit is a better father than Flavor Flav. 2 months after it happened.
How much of a reaction did that get?
Apparently, everyone in the crowd was like super shocked.
Pedigree, he got it, yay! And God wins, LOL.
Yeah, we know for a fact that that's not how this works.
Excuse me, God always wins, even when he loses.
You're an idiot, even when you're an idiot.
Walter, I don't appreciate your tone.
I don't give a fuck.
Wow, Earl Hebner, way to make it extremely obvious that Shawn Michaels was coming.
No. You know what was super creepy though? Like, how the Wikipedia, it's like somebody listed Nancy as being dead before like it was found out about that they had actually died.
Yeah, and everyone thinks that points to it being a conspiracy and someone else did it.
You know what I think?
What?
I think Benoit did that.
I think Benoit did it, but like if it was suddenly
No,
revealed,
Wikipedia thing.
If it was not that I believe like this is true, but if it was suddenly like revealed that somebody like actually murdered him or whatever, and it wasn't Benoit himself, like I would believe it if like there was definite proof that it happened. But I unfortunately I think what really happened was Benoit did it. A small part of me hopes that it was someone else, honestly.
It was Meffy.
My dad to do that.
Oh
Man.
yeah, at 12 years old.
He was jealous. I mean, you were jealous of all the attention Daniel was getting.
Yep, I was the 12 boy at that time.
My God.
And you were watching and you didn't know what it meant. You were like, he's dead, but why?
Yeah.
Who killed him? And then your parents beat you.
I don't recall that last part happening. Or any of those parts happening.
You saw it and you were like, good. Right?
Hey, Walter.
Yes.
Why were you in New York on 9/11?
I wasn't.
Are you sure? There's photographic evidence that says otherwise.
That's false. I've never been in New York. Closest I've been is New Jersey.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, and my two trips out.
What state have you been to? New Jersey? Well, shit.
In my 2 trips out east, I've been to Delaware, New Jersey, Philly, not freaking New York. Benoit was watching him the whole time.
Okay, Christian Miracle. But you're right, though. He was. So, Walter, I've heard from our fans, a.k.a. Jake, and he just messaged me saying Walter needs to go.
Well, that doesn't work for me, brother.
Well, you want to know what works for me, brother?
What?
You leaving.
Nah. Oh, here we go. Pedigree. Oh.
You were saying, Walter? Hey, Peyton.
What?
Sing a song about Walter.
Walter likes to keep children in the shed. Do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Peyton Peoples is a giant freaking monster.
My God.
He picked some kids and he took their moms and he made them watch them die.
Cool.
Isn't that right, Peyton?
You're goddamn right.
You heard it here, folks. Peyton Peoples admitting to murder.
Why is everyone in the crowd looking in the crowd?
They're all from the future, and they're just looking at Nancy and Daniel like, ooh.
There might have been like a fight in the crowd or something. Imagine if there was a murder in a WWE crowd. Do you think they'd stop the show?
No.
No.
Do you think they'd even acknowledge it?
No.
Well, there was a murderer. He just wasn't in the crowd. He was in the ring.
No, I mean like a legit murder happening in the crowd.
No. They would probably stop the show at that point.
I don't think they would.
I think that it would end up being like the arena would probably shut it down. Because at that point, it's a crime scene.
You just see Raw suddenly go off the air.
I don't think Vince would do it, but like they would be forced to, like by law.
And then Vince would just be like, screw the law.
Can we just like frame Mullins for the Benoit murders so that way we don't have to feel bad about watching Benoit matches anymore?
No. We have to frame Kevin Sullivan.
I don't believe he did it, but if he did it, I wouldn't be surprised.
Trump looks like a galloping horse.
Oh, sharpshooter! Sharpshooter!
Shoot sharper! Shoot sharper!
Sharpshooter, baby!
God, the way it's angled, that doesn't look like it hurts at all.
It doesn't.
Why is he on the side? That's such an awkward way to put on a sharpshooter. By God. Oof.
Really, really good match.
Uh-huh. Too bad it can't be celebrated anymore.
If they just showed Daniel in the crowd, he just looks so unimpressed.
And that's why Chris did it.
More emotion.
This was his motive.
Vince, my dad says hi.
Was there a sign that said that?
Yeah.
Even though Vince wasn't appearing on TV.
Yeah.
God, he looks so heelish doing this. Holding me back, driven by fear, driven by heat, under attack.
Apparently, that band doesn't even play the song live anymore.
They don't.
Yeah, they don't.
They said they don't. They said that they barely played it before he did it.
Like what, they would do it occasionally?
Yeah, like it was one of those songs like they would do it once every like couple of shows.
He actually does have a pretty great like that's just a good song.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Backlash 2004. And on that note, goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm waiting to see if he
Waiting to see if he turns heel.
I'm waiting to see if like he celebrates with like Nancy and Daniel, because that's gonna be so awkward.
Yeah, he does. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Oof.
Okay.
He celebrates a little bit differently than others do.
And there's the signature.
And scene. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages.
Team Generation X proudly brings to you it's WWF Tag Team Champions of the World.
I love how Peyton left and
the
like,
Road Dog Jesse James, the badass Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws.
I love that Peyton left and we weren't even done.
Right.
He's never allowed on the podcast again. But anyway, this has been the third edition of Unlimited Live.
We'll do another one at some point.
Because of some scheduling issues, Next week, I know we originally had a couple of unlimited lives planned, but that's probably going to be shortened to maybe just one. We'll see what happens. So check back to the Unlimited Facebook page, and an announcement about what's going to happen next week will be up, whether it's tomorrow or this Friday, or even during the weekend. Just check there. Walter, thank you for joining, as always.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Matt from Unlimited. See you later.
Bye-bye now.